Hi everyone, my name is Fo. It's getting dark pretty quickly, so I might have to talk quickly. But I wanted to talk candidly about, give you all a little bit more information about myself and talk about something that I'm having a challenge with right now, and that's the fact that I am a PhD student. I'm a PhD student, but I've taken time to write my comprehensive exam. I'm struggling with being a PhD student because it's almost like everything is so disjointed. So my PhD is in women and gender studies, right? I got my undergraduate degree in English. I got my master's in women's and gender studies. And when I got my master's, I was still on fire about going into the field of women and gender studies. I was on fire about sexual assault prevention, which is my area of interest. I was on fire about these topics. As I was going through the first few years of my PhD program, I was still on fire. But then when I was hit with this structure of writing the comprehensive exam, I lost a lot of my zeal. And I lost a lot of my zeal because throughout all of my education, things haven't been handed to me in this package for me to write the comprehensive exam in the way that they want us to write it. So basically, a comprehensive exam is like a test of you showing that you adequately have knowledge of the field to progress to writing your dissertation and things like that. But it's like the way the information has been presented has been so disjointed, and it relies so heavily on personal experience, professional experience. And it's like I went straight through from undergrad to master's to PhD, like no breaks. So right now I'm trying to pull some sort of knowledge out of the air that a lot of people have from years of being in a certain field, and then they return to get their PhD, or from somebody coming from a family where the family helped them understand and prep them for the alignment of how a PhD program works. I do not have that. And right now I'm in this seesaw of trying not to disappoint others and disappoint myself, and also not lose my mind. That's an exaggeration. Maybe it's not. And finish something that feels just as painful as somebody scraping their nails across a chalkboard. Any challenge is not going to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like doing push-ups, running back and forth across a field, doing suicides is not going to make me happy. But when I do those things, say if I did exercise, I know that it's going to lead to XYZ result. When I'm working to fulfill the needs for my PhD program, it literally feels like I'm in a tunnel where I cannot see the end. And it makes me so angry. Like at this point, like some of my friends that are in the program with me, they presented me with so many tools where I can pull something together. I can pull something together that's makeshift. I can do something to finish where I'm at. But when I say it is so painful, there's this process that Gloria Anzaldúa talks about, and I think it's called Nepantla. I'm not sure. It's like this painful process, this awakening to knowledge where you feel like you're being ripped to shreds, or somebody's biting on your bones and grinding you to dirt. Like you're a phoenix coming from ashes. That's how I feel. It feels terrible. And I can't talk to family and friends who haven't had similar experiences, because they're like, oh, you're going to be okay. You always pull through. Oh, you're going to be okay. You can do this. And it's like, or they get angry with me and they're like, why are you crying? Why are you crying about this? Finish it. And it's like, people have no idea what it actually requires to complete a PhD program. I'm sad that I'm on year 4 already. Like, I want to be done. It took me 4 years to finish my undergraduate degree. It takes people on average 6 years to finish a PhD. I'm getting out of here in 5.5 years or 5 years. I don't know how, especially with the way I've been working lately, but I got to get the heck out. And it also pains me that I realized that I have this passion for hair care while I'm doing my PhD. I don't need to skip from one thing to this thing to this thing. And, you know, with how things are right now, just the uncertainty of things with the pandemic that's going on, and even if the pandemic wasn't going on, just general uncertainty, I can understand why African and African American parents push so hard about having a job in technology, push so hard about having a job in medicine. Like those are the only things that exist. Push so hard sometimes about being a lawyer. I understand why they push now, because if I went to school to be a lawyer, I would have been out by now. Probably. I would have already passed the necessary exams, and I would have been doing a job that I probably hated. But guess what? I would have had time to go on the side at night and go to hair school. But it would have had a bigger measure of certainty. And the same thing with being a nurse. There's a certainty to it. A doctor, yes, you might be in school forever, but there's a certainty to it. You can see like the direction that you're going. But with me right now being in the PhD program, and it's not just because of my field, it's because of just structurally, like, not having like super strong support, like, it makes you feel crazy. And I'm still speaking very lightly. I'm not delving into the depths of like my true feelings with this. So that's where I'm at right now in life. Like, I am trying to finish in terms of like, you know, livelihood and things like that. I'm trying to finish the program. The program has a little bit of built-in support with you being able to teach. Teach actual college students, teach a college course. But it's still like, it's so much, and there's so much I want to say that if my classmates were ever to watch this video, they would know. Some of the things that I'm talking about that come with the territory of how programs support PhD students oftentimes. But yeah, so if you're somebody who is looking to do a PhD program, well, let me say this. If I could speak to myself when I was gearing up for a PhD program, I would start to speak to myself. I would go all the way back to when I was in undergrad. I should have been like in undergrad, like, hey, what's really your vision? Like, and I should have, every single paper that I wrote should have been smooth toward that vision. Even if I was going to do English in undergrad, everything that I wrote should have been very tightly and consciously smooth toward the vision of women and gender studies. And then when I got into my master's program, I should have honed in on why exactly. It's like I felt in my heart, like, I think the reason why I'm doing this is because I hate sexual assault. I really should have honed in on it in my master's program and like started collecting this huge like binder of research, binder of understanding, so that by the time I got to my PhD program, I would have had experience by way of other people in their research in order to put it together. But now I'm kind of like scrapping to pull things together, and I know that I can. But when I say that I'm tired, I am tired. When I say that I'm angry, I am angry. When I say that I put it to the side and I don't do things in a timely manner, I do that because I am pissed. I am pissed about having to do this at this point in my life, and I don't want to be lazy. Like, I'm ready to get out there and work. I'm ready to, and yes, I already do work. I teach, but I'm saying I'm ready to get out there and actually feel like I am above school, not above school, done with the school system, in the way that I'm having to deal with it right now. I would love to be done with that and just already working and doing my thing. So it's not laziness that's the issue. It's feeling flat out beat down, tired. And if you all have any advice, drop in the comments, or if you can relate, drop in the comments. We'll pull through this together, everything, including the pandemic that's going on right now, with prayer, but also with good advice, with work, advice, work, action. So if you have any ideas, drop in the comments, let's chat. That's a little bit more about me. And I'm not sure what the next video I do where I say more about who I am will be about, but yeah. That's a little bit more about me. Bye-bye.